Have you ever heard of the old English proverb, you never know what you have until it's gone? Well, I had to learn that the hard way. A few years ago, me and my mom were just not in a good place. Constantly fighting. Every single decision led to an argument. Couldn't get anything in the same zone of agreement. Well, a few months after I moved in with my dad, she gives me a call, sounds really serious, says she needs to talk to me. So, of course, I have an attitude, and I tell her, fine, I'll try to find some time in my week. So, a few days after that, I go and sit down with her, and she's sitting at the table. She grabs my hand, and she looks really just sad. And I wonder, what's she going to tell me now? So it comes out that she's been diagnosed with cancer, cervical cancer. According to MD Anderson Cancer Center, which is where she was treated, cervical cancer is where the cancerous cells actually invade your reproductive organs. And my mom's stage was so serious that all of her reproductive organs were covered in tumors. And they were all malignant, which is a very bad thing. So I am totally angry at this point. I'm furious with her, with me, the whole world. So I leave. I don't speak to anyone for weeks. I don't want to talk to anybody about it. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to family. I just don't want to deal with it. Finally, her treatment comes up, and she asked me to come with her, and I finally went, and longest surgery ever had to wait through. Just pacing in the waiting room, pacing in the halls, pacing, looking at other patients, wondering if my mom is going to be one of those that isn't going to make it. So finally, I realized I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to go back and forth with, do I care, do I not care? I care. She's my mom. I care. So I go and I learn about the disease. I learn the risks. I learn the symptoms, the diagnosis, the treatment. I read everything that I can get my hands on in that time. And found out a lot of stuff. Finally, it put it into perspective for me that I hadn't really seen it from, which was, this is a second chance. This is where you can go back and tell her everything you felt. So she comes out of surgery. She's unconscious, laying in the bed, and I sit next to her, and I hold her hand. I don't know if she hears me. I barely hear me. But I let it out. I forgive her for the divorce. I forgive her for trying to make me what she wants me to be. I forgive her for everything. And after I let it all out, and I decided that I wasn't going to be this person, this daughter that never admitted how much she loved her mother. So now I call her every day. I tell her I love her and how much I appreciate her. And I'm really glad I got to learn the lesson of knowing what you have before it's gone. Stop.